it's Alicia. This is the third video for our video log. So my interaction with someone else doing something that they do that I don't do. Originally, I was gonna do kind of like a workout class thing because that's something that I never do, and I wanted to do something that was different rather than typical um, like eating or religion or something. But uh, religion is what I ended up doing. I have a really good friend that I know who is Catholic. He's been Catholic his whole life. Um, he's gone to church every Sunday since he was little. It's like if you're at their house on Sundays, you're expected to go. So I went to church with them, and I definitely understand why Catholics are the most criticized people. It was really weird. Um, I'm not really like a religious person. I don't go to church. I don't um, have any kind of like practices. So going to church, it's like they start out and there's a fountain, and you can like bless yourself with water, and then they do a lot of like standing, sitting, kneeling kind of thing. Everything seems really like structured and planned out, and you go like step by step. So like this part you're kneeling, and then this part you're standing, and then this part you're kneeling again, and it just seems like really weird that it's so like formed together and you're like following rules. You're not like freely believing, I guess. Um, One thing that I also noticed is like if you don't go to church all the time, or I guess if you don't go to a Catholic mass all the time, it's really easy to feel like you're an outsider. When they were like singing and stuff, a lot of the songs are memorized or just like um, the various like prayers and stuff are memorized. So if you don't go to the church, it's like you're like, oh, what do I do? What do I say here? You don't really know where you like fit in because everything they do is so practiced and you're just like new at it. Like they have a lot of like prayer and then you like have a response afterwards. I'm not sure if any other religions are like that. I'm sure a lot of religions have like similar practice things, but I just think it's kind of weird that like in a religion where you're kind of like preached to believe what you want, or I guess like in a society where you're preached to believe what you want and you're like free to feel however you want, believe in anything you want, whatever. But then you go to these like organizations and these places and you're taught to think about things a certain way, or you're taught to like respond to things a certain way. You don't get to really form your own judgment because it's not what's expected of you. Um, Another thing I thought was really weird, which my friend explained to me, is they're in their like period of Lent. So it's like leading up to the rebirth of Jesus, and um, a lot of the people would put like black X's, well, I guess black crosses on their foreheads to I can't really like just symbolize, instead of like blessing themselves with holy water, they would use like the ashes. I thought that was kind of strange. I knew that there was like such a thing as Ash Wednesday, but I didn't know that that carried on like each Sunday throughout that period of time. Um, Another thing is like with the prayer and everything is like it's almost like you're not like I don't know. When I was standing in there, everyone had they didn't no one had like books or anything. So when you walk in, they like hand you a book that you like reference to. It has like that day's readings in it. It has that day's songs and everything. But like no one uses them because everything's just like known and everyone just knows what they're supposed to say or like knows what they're supposed to sing. And I think that's kind of weird because it's like I don't think that something like that should be that practiced. Um, Talking to my friend about it though, he doesn't really see it as like odd. He does see where if you were not a Catholic person, it could definitely feel weird to you. But he's grown up with it his whole life and he's always gone. So it's kind of just like something that is like a part of him. He doesn't see it as weird because he's always done it. He doesn't see it as like out of place because that's how he was raised. But I don't know, I think it was a really cool like experience to go see um like a religion from someone's aspect. Like I said, I'm not very religious, so just to have kind of religion in any way. Um, I don't know that I would like go like back to a Catholic church or like convert. I don't not believe, but I don't like. I don't know. I just feel like they're so strict and they tell you what to believe rather than letting you kind of like believe what you want to. But it was definitely an interesting experience. I'm happy that I got to like go with him. I think it was cool. It was rewarding just to see like different from me not going to church to going to church. So it was just cool to see.